we will study an experiment which was done by Faraday and Henry and which led to this principle. The experiment was this way, that there were two experiments. One was done with a coil and magnet. In this, there is a coil, and at the two ends of the coil we connect a galvanometer or ampere meter, which will inform us whether there is any current in the coil. This is, say, axis of the coil. Here we keep a magnet and we move this magnet to this direction. When we move it to this direction, we keep observing it. Now, our relation of the movement and the current was observed, and the results we found were like this. This is stage number 1. Magnet stationary, current 0. Stage number 2, magnet move with velocity v. We find there is a current towards coil, and this keeps on moving. Then it went up to this place and stop. 3 stops near coil. Current is again 0. We move it backward. Move backward. When we are moving it, moving backward, it shows current, but in opposite direction. Then we reach again this place and stop. Anywhere we stop. Stop anywhere. Current is 0. So this, it gives us this analysis. This is the observation. Now we have to analyze it. And in this analysis, we find whether magnet is here or magnet is here. If it is not moving, stops, stationary. If it is not moving, then the current is 0. And if it is in motion, whether it is towards coil or away from coil, in both the cases there is current. The only difference is the direction of current here is either clockwise or anti-clockwise, but the necessary condition for the current flowing is the move. Only moving magnet can produce the current. This was first part of experiment. The second part of experiment was there is a coil here and with this coil a power source like a battery is attached and there is a switch. If we want, we can generate electricity in this. Electric current will flow through it. Now, here on the same axis we have another coil. This coil has no power source, but if the current is flowing or not flowing, to see that we have fitted one galvanometer this way. If there is a current in this coil, we will observe a galvanometer reading here. At present this is 0, at present this is 0. How is the switch? the switch is open. Switch open. Here I is equal to 0. Then what we do? Close. We are closing the switch. Closing. And we find there is current in this. Okay. Then we keep it closed. Remain closed. I is 0. What does it mean? It means here is the switch. The moment we touch it, there is a flick in it. And after our touch is complete and we keep it there, it comes back. So fast. Click it, the current will go, come back. Current will go here. It will show deflection and it will come back. When it was showing deflection, when current started flowing in it. So when we close this, what happens to current in this? Okay, I will show it in this way. This is current in coil 2. Here I will write current in coil 1. Current in coil 1. When switch is open, how much is the current in coil 1? 0. What is the current in coil 2? 0. When we are closing it, what happens to current in coil number 1? The current increase 0 to I in coil number 1. What happens in coil number 2? Current increase. How much it increase? Answer, current increase 0 to -1. Increase in negative direction, don't mind that. So when this current increase in positive direction, this also increase. May the current direction is opposite, but you see there is no battery. Still it shows the current. Now third, closed finally. When we closed it finally, the current remains I. That means current has become stationary. Now the current in coil number 2 become 0. This become 0. Okay, then again we open it. Opening. When we are opening it, this current I reduced to 0. When this is reducing to 0, we find that in coil number 2, which was 0, now it increased from 0 to I. It increased from 0 to I when it is opening. But after a fraction of second, after a few seconds of opening, after some time, this current remain 0, and we find here this current has also come back to 0. Come back 0. So this was the sequence of current changing in this. This was the experiment done by Faraday and Henry. This they have explained. Here again it is explained. See, when the switch is open, this current is 0, 0. Again, when it is closed finally, it is 0. So it was 0, it was 0, it was 0. When the current is 0, 0. Here becomes 0 when the current is I. It is again 0, come back to 0 when current is 0, 0, 0. So, current 0. You have seen, see current now. When there is current here, what is happening in coil 1? Current is increasing. When there is current, what is happening? Current is decreasing. If the current is not decreasing in coil 1, it is 0. If current is not increasing, 0. If current is not increasing, decreasing, it is 0. If current is decreasing, it has a value, I. If current is increasing, it has a value. That means in this, there will be current only when there is a change in current. What is important? Important word is change. Because we have seen if there is no current, it is 0, but if there is full current flowing, still it is 0. So the current will flow in this only and only if there is a change. This change may be increase, this change may be decrease. But only when current is changing in it, it shows the current. This is the conclusion of this experiment. And in this, whenever there is a movement of the magnet, then only there is current. If the current stops, there is no current. So, motion, current, no motion, no current. Motion of the change in the current, there will be current here. If there is no change in current here, there is no current there. Maybe it is any amount of current. This will show 0 because it is not concerned only with the current, it is concerned with change of the current. There should be current and there should be a change also. Then only it is showing the current. So, now you have understood that the current is related to change either in this or in this. How this was explained by Faraday. So, Faraday said that this is because the flow of electric current in a coil makes flux, magnetic flux. It generates magnetic field. So, it is making a magnetic field. That magnetic field made by this is linked with this. When the current is 0, the magnetic field is 0. When the current is 1, the magnetic field is 1. When the current increased to 3, current increased to 5, this. So, when we are closing it, the switch, the current increase from 0 to 5 milliampere. 0 to 5. So, what is changing? Answer, this magnetic flux, magnetic field linked to the area. What is the name of that? Magnetic flux. So, magnetic flux which was 0 has increased to 5. There is a current. Here, I to 0, the 5 comes back to 0, then there is a current. But if it is 0, if it is 0, if this is 5, remain 5 for some time, the current is 0, no current, because current is related to change. What is changing? Magnetic flux is changing. Here, any magnet creates a magnetic field. This is magnetic field, this is magnetic field, this is magnetic field, this is magnetic field, and this is magnetic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only one is touching it. When it comes to this position, again this distance become come. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, and the magnetic field linked to this is 5. Here it was 1 and now it has become 5. So, you see, when we are moving in this direction, there is a change in magnetic flux linked to this coil. And because of this change, the current is there. Now, when it reaches this point, these are 5. In the next second, these are 5 because it has stopped. Again in the next second, these are 5. How much is the change? The change is 0. Therefore, current shown by this is 0 again. So, there will be a current only when the flux is changing, magnetic flux. So, what is the common in these two? Answer is same thing. Magnetic flux change current is there, magnetic flux change, current is there. Whether we create this magnetic field with a bar magnet or we create this magnetic field with help of current carrying coil. In both the cases, what are we creating? Magnetic field, and when that link with a coil, it converts into magnetic flux, and when there is a change in the magnetic flux, there will be a current in this, there will be a current in this. So, this is Faraday's experiment and this was their result. So, we can write down the result also. Okay, we will write that in Faraday's law. So, in the next lecture, we will write down what was the Faraday's law based on this experiment. So, this tells us experiment, law we will study in the next and its mathematical form. Thank you.